Okay, so the question said, the table and graph show the miles driven and gas used for two scooters. So scooter A is in the table, while scooter B was on the graph. So taking a look here, it said, which scooter uses fewer gallons of gas when 1,350 miles are driven? So in order to do that, we need to take a look at the table, and I rewrote that linear equation, y equals mx plus b. But we obviously know that there won't be a b or y intercept, because if you don't drive anywhere, you don't use any gas. So I needed to find, so I found slope first. I took 2 points, 152 and 304, and found the slope to be 2 over 150, which reduced down to 1/75. So then I put slope back into the formula, and then I put the 1,350 miles as the x to solve for y. So when you go ahead and divide 1,350 by 75, you get 18. So that was for scooter A. Scooter B, so instead of taking 2 points here, I wasn't given a table, so I had to take 2 points off the graph to find slope. We know that there's no B, because if you don't drive anywhere, you don't use any gas. So again, taking a look at the 2 points I chose, I got 1/90th as the slope, or you could also call it the constant. I put that in for m, and then I'm solving for y, because remember the y is the gas used, and I put 1,350 miles as the x. When you divide 1,350 by 9, you get 15. So scooter B uses fewer gallons of gas. Are the gas used in miles proportional or unproportional? They're both proportional because they both go through 0, 0. A cell phone company offers 2 texting plans to its customers. The monthly cost Y of one plan is given in the equation, where X is the number of texts and the cost of the other plan is in the table. Okay, so it said, which plan is cheaper for under 200 texts? So I couldn't use this one. I used 100, and the first plan's cheaper. I just looked at, I did this one anyway. At 200, they're both the same. Okay, but below 200 texts, the first plan ended up being cheaper. Okay. Because if you look here, at 100 texts, it cost $200. I'm sorry, at 100 texts, it cost $20 for this plan in the graph. But the first plan, you would take 10% or 1/10 of 100, which is 10, plus 5 would be 15. The graph of the first plan does not pass through the origin because there's a B. What does that mean? So it means it's non-proportional and it must have some sort of flat fee each month. Brianna wants to buy a digital camera for a photography class. One store offers the camera for $50 down and a payment of $20 per month. The payment plan for the second store is described by y equals 15x plus 80, where y is the total cost, x number of months. Which camera is cheaper if it's paid off in 12 months? So the second store, then you can look y. The first store, the equation was already given. Oh no, I had to figure that one out. Y equals 20x, remember they said $20 per month plus a $50 flat fee. The second store was the equation. We didn't have to do any thinking there. It was y equals 15x plus 80. And then I put the 12 in for the x and solve them. The first store came up to be $2.90. The second store was $2.60. So the second store was cheaper. And then on the back side here, the French club and soccer team are washing cars to earn money. The amount earned, Y dollars, for washing X amount of cars is a linear function. Which group makes the most money per car? Explain. So if you take a look, here's the French club. They gave it to you in a table, while the soccer team was a graph. Okay, so I just got slope for the French club. Or I found the unit rate, I should say. Okay, I took 2 points and I got $5 per every one car. That's what that means. And then here, I just looked, I was able to see that for one car was $8. Just looking right at the graph. So the soccer team, its unit rate was $8 per car, while the French club was only $5.